Welcome to Paradise. We are doing block 9. So this is kind of still in sequence, but this month we're also jumping to block number 12 because we're doing the 2 of the dark blocks to this month. Okay, we're going to start with the large center triangle. It's a triangle. And this started as a 5.5-inch square that we've cut in quarters on the diagonals. These are 3 1/8-inch squares that we've cut in half. So we are going to line up the bottoms, flip that over, sew up the side, and press before sewing this one on, flipping out, and pressing in a way that the seams chase each other. So one is pressed to the outside and one is pressed to the inside of the flying goose. Okay, so you've got 4 of these and 4 of these, and you're going to sew them together so that fabric 11 is making arrows. Okay, so we've got 4 of those. Fabric 11 arrow. We're going back to our half square triangles. Now this is a little different month. We're doing 2 different half square triangles. So we're doing a half square triangle with fabric 7 and fabric 8. And we are doing a half square triangle with fabric 8 and fabric 12. Okay. When we're doing half square triangles, we start with a 3 1/4-inch square. We've got fabric 7 and fabric 8 together. You're going to mark your center. You're going to sew a 1/4 inch to either side, and you are going to cut these apart. You're going to have half square triangles that you're going to trim down to 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches using your 2.5-inch pieced square side of your square and a square ruler. Okay. Woo, everything's flying around today. So we have got 4 of these, which is 7 and 8, and we have 8 of these, which is 8 and 12. We are also throwing in a square of fabric 12. So these are going to be put together in a 4-patch with all the fabric number 8, the blue, towards the center and the purple on the top. Okay, so 3 blues and a purple. Again, I always lay this out one, and then I stack my pieces on top so that when I sew these together, they all come out the correct way. So you'll be making 4 of these for your corners. Our last piece that we're doing is a square and a square. And this is done with fabric number 11 in the center and fabric number 7 on the outsides. Your center is a 3 3/8 square. Your outside started as a 3 1/4 square, which was cut in half. And then you're going to sew on the 2 sides, press 2 sides, and then you're going to square this to the 4.5 by 4.5, making sure that those points are inside your horizontal and vertical on your square and a square ruler. So we're going to trim this to 4.5 inches by 4.5 inches. We are going to take our flying geese blocks and point them towards the center. Now these are the last 2 dark squares that we're doing. So you have 4 dark squares in this quilt, and these are going to be on your outer edges if you look at your pattern. And these are going to be sewn in the corner with your fabric number 7, the lightest blue, to the inside. Oops. And there you go. We have got block number 9.